The Outlander fan community exploded this morning after Caitríona Balfe, the star of the hit series, announced that she would be directing an episode of the series' final season. The announcement not only excited fans but also received countless congratulatory messages from her colleagues, most notably a particularly sweet and touching message from Sam Heughan, her close co-star and companion on the small screen for nearly a decade. In a short video posted to her personal Instagram account with over 2 million followers, Caitríona shared, "I am so proud to announce that I will be directing an episode of Season 8 of Outlander. This is a huge challenge but also a dream of mine for a long time. I know I am surrounded by the most amazing people, and I can't wait to share this journey with you." She wore a simple white blouse, her face radiant with emotion. Behind her was a director's chair with the word Balfe embroidered prominently. The less than 1-minute clip attracted more than 500,000 views within 3 hours. Just a few hours after the video was posted, Sam Heughan reshared Caitríona's post with his congratulations on Instagram stories, but then he sent an official message on Twitter, making the online community emotional. "Proud is not a word enough to describe my feelings. From day one, I knew Kate was an extraordinary woman. Now she continues to amaze me. Director, and definitely a great director. I will bring life to every scene like I did with Claire. Let's go, Director Balfe." Sam Heughan. Below the tweet, thousands of comments poured in, praising the deep friendship between the two. One fan wrote, "More than just co-stars, you are an inspiration. Thank you, Sam, for always supporting Caitríona so sincerely." For more than 10 years, Sam and Caitríona have always been the most beloved on-screen couple, not only because of their explosive chemistry but also because of their attachment, respect and support for each other both at work and in real life. When Caitríona gave birth to her first child in 2021, Sam sent her a large bouquet of flowers with a personal message that the actress mentioned in an interview. "Enjoy every moment. You will be the best mother." This time, as Caitríona enters a new chapter, directing, Sam is once again there, cheering her on with sincere admiration. In a recent conversation on the Outlander Companion podcast, when asked about Kate taking on the directorial role, Sam said, "I'm not surprised. She's always had vision, direction, and a great sense of artistry. She's touched hearts a million times as Claire, and now it's time for her to step behind the camera and light up the screen again." According to insiders, Caitríona's episode will be one of the most important of Season 8, as Jamie and Claire's relationship faces a profound change, both physically and emotionally. A cast member shared, "Kate has a pulse on Claire. She brings a special emotional depth to every scene." Sam and Kate read each other's minds on set. Without too many words, they understood how each other wanted the story to be told. Across forums, the hashtag Director Balfe quickly became a trend. A series of fan art, tribute videos and touching messages were posted. Kate's Claire is iconic. Now, another Claire, the one behind the lens, is about to bring magic. A longtime fan in Japan even shared a handwritten letter to the production studio, thanking Kate for representing a generation of strong women, both soft and resilient. Although both have moved on to different directions in their careers, Sam is producing a new action film in London. Kate is taking on the role of director. What always warms the hearts of fans is that their friendship remains unchanged. Sam doesn't need to stand by Kate's side to be her biggest supporter. And Kate doesn't need to make a big fuss to let the world know how much she values that friendship. As Sam said in an interview last year, "We have written a love story together on screen. But what I appreciate most is that, off-screen, we have always been two friends, sincere, understanding, and without many words." Caitríona Balfe's first day in the director's chair. Caitríona's first morning in the director's chair was sunny but no less stressful. On set in a picturesque valley in the Scottish Highlands, the crew had arrived early to prepare for one of the most anticipated episodes of Season 8. Kate arrived with a clipboard full of notes, headphones in her ears, her eyes unable to hide her determination and excitement. But what moved her to tears was the moment Sam Heughan, dressed as Jamie Fraser, quietly walked over and handed her a small envelope. She opened it, and inside was a simple card, handwritten in a familiar handwriting. "Welcome to the other side of the camera. I believe you'll make it great. I've always believed in you." Sam. Kate said nothing, just put her hand over her heart, then looked up at Sam with deep gratitude. It was not a polite word of encouragement but the crystallization of a friendship that is rare in the glamorous but competitive world of entertainment. A very Claire and Jamie episode, but different. The episode that Caitríona directed was not only an artistic challenge, but also a symbolic milestone in Outlander. According to the producer, this is the episode where Jamie and Claire have to face their losses and reaffirm their love through the harsh test of time and war. Kate knows Claire inside and out. She not only directs the scenes, but also feels every look, every breath between the two characters, shared a member of the lighting department. There were times when the whole crew was silent, just listening to her explain the camera angles, the meaning behind a frame. No one thought it was her first time in the director's chair. Sam, who has played Jamie for nearly a decade, couldn't hide his admiration for Kate. In an interview with Variety UK, he said, "Kate is the type of person who is always very prepared. She never does anything by halves. I see in her a calmness but also a boldness, two qualities that are rare in a new director." Rumors and facts. When Sam's new girlfriend appeared on set, what was even more surprising was that on the second day of filming, Sam's current girlfriend, Monica Clark, unexpectedly appeared on set with a bouquet of purple lavender for Caitríona. This seemingly small act surprised the entire crew. Kate and Monica hugged like old friends, quashing rumors surrounding the relationship between the two important women in Sam's life. A set member recalled, "There was no tension at all. Just laughter, friendliness, and a very warm atmosphere." Sam herself stood between the two women, looked at them and joked, "I am now controlled by two directors in my life." The whole crew burst into laughter. At the end of the shoot that day, the official Outlander account posted a special photo, Caitríona in the director's chair, one hand holding a clipboard, the other crossed under her chin. Behind her was Sam Heughan in costume as Jamie Fraser, looking at her intently as if listening to every word of the direction. In the photo, both of them were smiling. The caption simply read, "Love story in front of the camera, and an eternal friendship behind." The photo immediately received more than 1 million likes in just 24 hours. Thousands of comments poured in. Sam and Kate, forever an inspirational couple, a beautiful friendship. A love that needs no name. Kate is the director, but Sam is always her most loyal audience. As the last rays of the sun fell on the fields of Scotland, Caitríona stood silently in the middle of the film set, her eyes looking far away at the off-camera. She knew she had entered a new phase of her life, from the one telling the story, to the one writing it with light, camera angles and the heartbeat of the character. And she was not alone on that journey. Because beside her, there was always a friend, no promises, no names, but always there, quietly supporting, trusting and smiling.